Hey, welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. It is Tuesday, early evening. My last Amberlynn read video, reaction to her last video she uploaded, is taking me a very long time to edit because of how I recorded it. So I thought I would do a quick little video here about Amberlynn rage quitting her book club, read along, whatever you want to call it. So yesterday evening, she posted this on her community tab. I'm sorry, but I am done with the read along. If I find another avenue to do it on, I will let you know, but I am so beyond tired of things getting tainted for me. This was never a book club. Go back and look at the first post I even created about it. I called it a read along, period. But so many people are having issues with how I am doing this, even though there are 0 rules for a read along. To be honest, most read alongs aren't even as conversation based as much as I have been. A few shared opinions, sure, but not daily posts about each chapter. But somehow, it still wasn't good enough, or I was doing something wrong, or trying to prove how smart I am, or I was being lazy with how I was doing the read along, etc. Like, what? This is simply something fun I thought we could do for people who are actually interested, but somehow people always seem to run everything for me, no matter what it is. If you do not understand why I am stopping this, be grateful that you never had people treat you this way or make you feel the way that I do now, to the point of not being able to hold a damn read along anymore because there is so much negative energy surrounding it. I am choosing my mental health first, the very thing that people always tell me to choose above all. I will be continuing to read the book, probably finish it tonight, honestly. If you are interested in talking to me about it privately, send me a DM on Instagram. So, I've read through a lot of the comments from the previous few posts she had, and we'll take a look at some of them. But the only negative things that I really saw were people were like, hey, why aren't you interacting with us? Why aren't you having a conversation with us? Or they thought her little comments on the community tab post weren't very in depth. I personally think she should maybe do a Discord thing and maybe have a Discord call, like maybe have 5 or 6 people that she invites in and do a Discord call with people. I mean, and then they can discuss the book. But calling it a read along when people, I think, were expecting more of a book club type vibe, like where Amber would be like interacting with them instead of just making a single post and then ignoring it. But let's take a look. So let's see. Here's the first one. She started the book, The Cellar. There's 133. There are 133 comments here on the first post from 5 days ago. Let's just do a scroll here. Some people suggesting books. People, I mean, there's one here about somebody. Yeah, no, this is, it's a cute, harmless idea. Who cares? So unless Amberlynn is like deleting comments from people, so some people have suggested doing a booktube type thing. I don't know if I'm sounding like Amberlynn. A booktube type deal, situation type deal. I've never heard of booktube, but it must be a site where you do book clubs. Here's somebody asking, how is this a actual book club type deal? Not being rude, just curious. So yeah, people are just. So here's one here that says, I'd hate to think anyone expected Amber to actually interact with her fans here. Not after how she treated live streams, Patreon, her P.O. box, etc. Can't even show to her own discussion, but will continually remind her viewers just how much better she is than the rest of us. Shaking my head. That's the only one that I see. Come on, y'all. Don't be mean or she'll drop this read along like a beanbag in a hurry. I mean, I don't. Where's the trigger warning? She gave trigger warnings on people asking why not reading an adult book. The writing's horrible. Negative, go away, Lynn. So some people are just saying the book isn't a good book. Nothing about Amberlynn specifically. A couple people asking if she's going to interact with them. Let's see the post for chapter 2. She gives, I'm not going to read what she says here about it. Regardless of who the target is, it's a story messed up. It's a messed up story. So I think it started as a Wattpad story. I'm not sure if it's like young adult or. So here's a person saying, I find it really strange you're not engaging with any of the well-meaning people who are coming here to honestly engage with your book questions. Like, what incentive do they have to engage? They're already fighting waves of haters to maintain their conviction in your goal, and you don't even have the decency to respond. And then there were some people on here saying, she's too lazy, blah, blah, blah. She won't make any money. It's not worth. And here's somebody suggesting the same thing that I've suggested. I'm telling you, girl, making a Discord channel would do wonders for creating a book club community. You have a good idea. You got to create a space for it. Yeah, and you just need to make a page. And with Discord, you can kick people out if they're being haters or being hateful. I mean, there's a couple people, people saying, we expected your response. We expected you, why don't you make a booktube channel? A couple, I see a couple of comments about, oh, why are you doing this? This is a waste of time, blah, blah. But a lot of it is people think they just want to interact with her. Somebody just saying I'm bi. Great. Good for you. That was the chapter 2. Chapter 3. She's finding it hard to get attached to the characters. Everything seems so surface level. We know you're scared, but go deeper, please. Yeah, so there was a comment on the first chapter saying that it seems surface level. And some people grabbed onto that in these comments. I actually read through a lot of these. Person saying that it was the original Wattpad was made for middle schoolers. The rewrite is made more for high schoolers, which is an upgrade. And then says also, if you want more depth, baby, you're going to have to start reading adult novels. People commenting about, she needs to read more adult novels if she wants it to be more than just surface level, asking her to interact. Just again, I mean, there's one person here saying wifey is editing and checking her grammar. You're reading a book meant for teenagers, expecting more than surface level. Aren't you in your 30s? Literally the third comment from chapter 1 said, I find the writing style surface level. Do you have any thoughts of your own? How is this a book club or discussion? This is just Amber stating her opinion. Another lazy fall. Amber, good job. Oh, another lazy fail. My bad. But it's ironic that you complained that it's surface level while giving commentary that is surface level and mimicking what people have said in the last post. Lol. You could discuss the dynamic of the girls and what we think would become of it throughout their time in captivity instead of, well, why aren't they fighting back? As if the antagonist didn't kidnap them? Maybe you'd have a better time coming up with actual concise discourse by interacting with your supporters instead of reaction channels and defending a bigot who's dragged you. I'm not. Oh, I think they mean Nutter. Yeah, I see a lot of people here, just saying, hey, we wanted actual engagement, or saying there's trigger warnings. There are some complaints about, how the book club is being ran, giving her suggestions. And then chapter 4, a chapter from a different character narrated. Okay. Whoever wrote this can't be the same person. It's not like this post was that written. It's something Amber said in the past. People just saying, why don't you pick a better book? Well, people voted for the book in her Instagram. She put a poll. Books is good for the brain. Amber, most of your audience is telling you that this book club is not it. You're not engaging or fostering a discussion, something a club leader does. Not all criticism is from the haters. Absolutely correct. It's, a lot of people are just saying, we wanted more from this. We wanted more from the book club. That's what a lot of these comments are. So then, chapter 5, she says, I purposely chose to call this a read-along. This isn't a book club, and that's why you don't see characteristics of one. I just needed to make that clear because I have people telling me that this is a lame book club, etc. That was never my intention when I began this. I do want to make a book club eventually, but that might just be something I do with the people in my life who enjoy reading. Also, I am sorry, but I will not be reading any more comments under this. I will continue to share my thoughts, add a different perspective to the story, and ask questions so you guys can continue to engage if you want to. If you would rather engage silently without leaving any comments or even reading them, I will totally understand. Read-alongs don't have to be communicative. Why am I choosing to no longer read the comments? I decided I was going to engage more with y'all and bypass the hate because that is what you guys wanted from me. But sadly, people are posting spoilers of what happens at the end of the book before we have even reached anywhere near the end. I completely got the story ruined for me because someone posted the ending of it. I quickly deleted in case anyone else saw that comment. I don't want the book to be ruined for any of us. This wasn't meant to be infested with hate, spoilers that have not been talked about, people trying to bash others' intelligence, etc. But it seems like there truly is a large portion of my audience who is obsessed with ruining things for me, and their goal is to make me feel like shit. But I can prevent that from happening by not reading the comments anymore. Kissy face. To those who wanted me to engage, I am sorry, but I need to protect my mental health and I need to protect the enjoyment of reading during these read-alongs. Don't worry, I am not going anywhere. I will continue to do these posts daily till we have reached the end of this book. As for future read-alongs, I am not so sure. So, that was just maybe a couple hours before she said she was done with the read-alongs. Yeah, so we have kind of the same thing she just did in her previous video, which I haven't uploaded my reaction to yet. She's blaming her audience and everybody else for ruining things for her. Girl, if you like doing something, then do it. Just don't do it on camera. Or show us on camera in a more engaging way. Like with Legos. Show us you building the Lego and maybe talking to us about your week or your day while you're building it. For your scratch art, show us you actually making the scratch art instead of just going through a pile of 10 of them. Here's what I made today. There's lots of different ways that you can make the content more engaging and still share what you want to share. There's always going to be somebody, as Abby Sharp would say, that yucks your yum. And you can't let them do that. If you have a hobby, if you have something you enjoy, do it. You said people run journaling for you. You still journal every single day. You do that for yourself. Coloring. Lots of adults sit down and color because it's relaxing. If you like to color, then color. If you want to collect something, collect it. Don't let a few people ruin something for you, because you're giving them the power to do that whenever you say that. You're giving them power over your enjoyment and what you like to do. So stopping this read along because of, to be fair, some constructive criticism from people, unless she deleted nasty, mean comments. People were just like, hey, we thought you were going to be engaging with us. So what she could do, like I've been suggesting since the beginning of this, make a Discord group and only allow a few people in, and you can engage with people in the Discord. You can have Discord calls with people at a scheduled time. Be like, hey, every evening at 7 p.m. we're gonna have a call and talk about this, or every other day. There's so many different ways you could make it better, and a lot of people made those suggestions to her in the comments. But Amber just chooses to see it as hate and that she's doing something wrong. But when you have so many people that are trying to enjoy this book with her at the same time, saying, we were hoping you would engage with us more, maybe the fault does lie with Amberlynn. I mean, I'm sorry that she feels that people have ruined this for her. But again, that is, like she's always done, putting the blame onto other people and not accepting responsibility for herself. That's just the way Amberlynn operates. Maybe she will take some of the feedback that people have given and maybe start a Discord group or a Discord channel or a booktube thing, whatever booktube is, and go from there. I mean, Amberlynn enjoys reading. There are lots of people in here that were reading along with her. They may not have enjoyed the book choice, but that's what people voted on in her Instagram poll. So, I don't know. What do you all think of her rage quitting her book club here? Her read along. Let me know what you think down below. And until next time, be safe and take care.